Hey, this is KMBKomhyr, and welcome to episode 4 of my Minecraft LP. And let me tell you, it's a nasty day today in Calgary. It's not that cold, but it's snowing a lot, and yeah, where I live here, it's actually kind of a dry place, so we don't usually get that much snow, but we got dumped on, and I was just outside and shoveling, but it's a good day to play Minecraft. So, today, I've been working on some more technical things. Not redstone in this case, but some building aspects. Now, the concrete shaft of the Calgary Tower is actually a fairly technically complex shape to try to reproduce in Minecraft. It kind of it starts wide and tapers more quickly towards the bottom than it does at the top, and it's ever shrinking circles. So what I did here is I laid out some circles in creative. So this is the exact shape and size of the circle that is at the top of the glass atrium area of the tower. So it's 19 blocks diameter. And down at the other end here, we go down to a 7-block diameter circle, and I generated all these circles with a pixel circle generator that I found on the internet. I quite like it. It generates circles of a little bit different shape than some of the other ones I've seen, but I tend to think that these are a little bit better. They look a little bit more round to me than some of the other ones I've seen. But anyways, so yeah, we're tapering from 19 to 7 in increments of 2 blocks. So we have 19, we go on to 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, and 7 at the end. And so these are kind of just going to be stacked on top of each other in various heights, but it's been a challenge to figure out exactly how to do that. So what we have here is my first attempt at working this out. So yeah, we have the 19 diameter circle at the bottom. That layer, I believe, was 16 blocks. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it doesn't. It ends up being too much of just same height layer pyramid type shape, and that's not really how the tower looks. I wasn't really happy with that, so I came over here. And I did more of more of a graceful shape, I think. So at the top, it's almost straight up at the top, and at the bottom it narrows quite a bit quicker. Let me just set the time today here. And yeah, I'm much more happy with this, but I mean, there's still some work to do on it. So how I figured this out is the shaft of the tower starting right above the glass atrium that I've constructed and going up just to underneath the large, well, in the actual tower there's actually a restaurant in there. So the restaurant at the top, that is 135 meters, so 135 blocks. So I just did some figuring with my handy dandy desktop calculator that, I can't play any games without a calculator on my desk. I don't know who could, that's crazy talk. But yeah, so I just did some fiddling with the numbers, and we start with a 12 high layer and go to a 14, a 16, an 18, a 20, and then a 25 and a 30. So there's no real mathematics to it. No real secret to how I figured it out, but I think that looks good. But like I said, there's still some problems with it. I don't like how it steps in so abruptly at each change of diameter, and obviously there's a few issues with the circle stacking. There's big gaps here, and I think higher up there's some more. Yeah, there's one there, and you keep continuing up the tower, and it still needs some work. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time working on that, and we'll see if I can get it looking a little bit better. So I'll get back to you after I've done some of that. Well, I've done a whole bunch of work on getting this tower to look better, and I think we're getting there. Yeah, it's done a lot to smooth out the look, make it look a little more graceful, a little less like a stretched out pyramid. So I can show you how I've achieved that look on this one side. Now it's not quite all done, there's still some blocks on the sides that would finish off the look, but I definitely think we're getting somewhere. So I can go around to the other side where I didn't actually do anything yet, and we can try to get the same kind of look going. I can show you how I achieved that. So you can see this. I don't think this looks anywhere near as good as the other side. So the first thing I did in order to try to smooth out the transitions is I came into each corner, and so this first layer was 12 high, the second one is 17 high, so I came into all the corners here and I went up halfway. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. So I just did that all along, and you know, this helps fill in those holes that were left in the tower by the circle making process, the circle stacking. But I did this on all the layers, even when there wasn't a hole to fill in. So, you know, we just come up 7 every time, and that gets us somewhere. But then it starts to maybe look a little bit flat on the front. So what I did to help with that issue is, I started coming in 2 blocks here and just going up to the same height as here. So we form this transition here, and I just bring that up to the same height, and that's starting to really do something there. So the next we had 12, 14, next one's 16, so we come up 8 blocks here. 7, 8, I think that was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep. So you can see, even though there's no holes here, I'm just bringing it up the same height, and it's doing a lot to give it a little bit more shape. A tower like this, like I said before, it's rather difficult to reproduce in Minecraft. It's a complicated shape, and I guess, I mean, it looks really nice in real life. It's, you know, it's a graceful shape, but I think it has some structural purposes too. Like I'm pretty sure that the walls are thicker at the base than they are up higher for, you know, weight distribution, load bearing capabilities, that sort of thing. So that's done a lot there too. Now we've got a little bit more shape there, but now this area right here is looking a little flat again. So I just repeated the same thing. Yeah, I just repeated. Hang on. Let me go around and take a look at what I did here. Right, I just came up here and I went 3 across, same as on the other side. Yeah, this is right. I don't know what I was so concerned about. What I don't need to bring it in 2 blocks here. What I need is 2 blocks here. That's where I'm getting the shape from. So even though there's only 1 block right here, there's 2 wide there, and that's where we're preserving the shape. So I just brought that up all the way as well to this next level right here, and this procedure just continues on all the way up. Obviously near the top I can't maintain this 3 wide. I had to go 1 wide, but I'm still thinking that looks pretty good. It just, you know, provides that flow from one level to the next that we're looking for. And that's definitely looking to me like a pretty nice graceful curve on each side. It's a nice looking thing, I think. So the next step for me is going to be to finish off rounding everything out, making it look nicer, and then I'm going to take it into MC Edit and do something kind of like this, where I'm going to cut it into cross sections and kind of figure out how many layers I need that are each shape. And it's going to be pretty complicated, but I just want to make a plan for myself for going and building it in vanilla, because as you can see, this is not going to be that easy to do if I just wing it without being able to fly and that sort of thing. So I'm going to keep working on that, and I'll show you what I've done when I get those cross sections complete. So just give me some time and I'll be right back. Well, I got it all shaped out, and I'm pretty happy with how that's gonna look. I think that's gonna work nicely for us. And then I went into MC Edit and went through and did cross sections for each layer. You can see them extending way off into the distance there. So the next thing I gotta do is clean all these up. I want to absolutely maximize interior area for obvious reasons. I mean, it's usable space. I'll be able to get a staircase up most of the tower just because I want to. So yeah, there's the first layer, which is 12 high, and then move on and do this one for 7 blocks, and then this one for 7 blocks, and then we'll go on to this one for 8 blocks, I believe. So we'll just knock out everything here, and we got some good templates going. So I said, right, it was 12, 7, 7, 8, 8. I think that's right. Anyways, I'm going to keep working on getting these knocked out and figuring out how many layers of each I need, and I'll use this as the plan for the actual building. And you can see going all along, I think we will likely be able to yeah, maintain enough interior space most of the way up for a staircase. So if you recall, the center of the structure will end up looking like this. So we have, you know, the villager coming up one side, we have eggs going down another side, and then we have 2 gaps for wiring. We'll for sure need one for wiring. The other one we'll figure out if we need that another time. But so yeah, here when we've gotten up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks across, we still have room for a fairly comfortable staircase going up, and I think this one is roughly the same shape. Let me check that here. So yeah, even up to this layer, there's still room for a thin little staircase, and at some point we will have to move to just ladders to get the rest of the way up, but that's alright. I'm not gonna be... yeah, okay, so here we don't have room for stairway, but let's see, do we in this one? I think we might just, yeah, we can still fit a ladder system and a thin little staircase in here. So I think things are looking pretty good. How many layers do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different cross sections on the way up, and with varying heights. So it's not an easy build by any stretch, but we'll get her done. And yeah, let's just take another look at that. Yeah, I think that's looking really nice. I like the shape quite a bit. I think that's gonna look really great. And you know, it does kind of come down abruptly into the atrium area, but I'm not gonna worry too much about that at the bottom. I think the rest looks good. I mean, it should probably flare out slightly more, but then I'd end up having to redo pretty much the whole thing because I need that 19 blocks for true to life accuracy at the bottom where it enters the atrium. But I'm really happy with this, how this looks. You guys will have to let me know, but I'm pleased. I'm quite pleased. So I'll get my plans together and we might be able to get some work done on the actual building of this today. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, we're back here on the server and I've started building. We are on the 4th layer here, standing on the 4th layer of the first cross section. So we gotta go up 12 blocks for this. You can see I've filled my inventory with quite a bit of stone, and I'm gonna need quite a bit more. But yeah, I'm just diving right into it. I can't wait to see this this get built. I think it's gonna be a great looking project. I'm very happy with the way my creative planning turned out, in creative and MC Edit, and I know there will be some people who are maybe purists and don't really like the whole using creative and MC Edit for planning and that sort of thing, but this is technically complex, and in order to achieve the right look, the look I wanted, and to be as accurate as I could be, I really needed to use some tools like that. And I was going to talk about another tool I use, or I've been using for this build and for the Campanile there, and that's a program called SketchUp, and it's a 3D modeling program, but it has a couple real nice strengths to it, and one of those is that it's free, so that's great. That's like, who doesn't like a free program, right? So that's perfect. And then in addition to that, it has a fairly large community of people that make models and upload them to the 3D warehouse. And if you're downloading the program and you go to the file menu and you see I believe it's under the 3D warehouse there, you can go in there and you can download all sorts of models of famous landmarks, like really nice high detailed models of buildings. And then you can just use the tools in the program to take measurements off of it and find all the dimensions you need, and that's what I'm using for a lot of this stuff. I don't know where these modelers came up with the dimensions. I'm trusting them in a lot of cases, but the models look really great. And I'm finding it to be a very useful tool. I mean, that came out looking very much like the original, except for these lighting glitches that are really bugging me. I never really noticed them until I started working back here. And so far this is coming out very nice. So I'm going to keep working, empty out my inventory of stone, and we'll see how far I get today. Yeah, I'm going to keep working. I climbed down from where I was working to get some dirt to start the next ring, and it looks like we've got our first eggs hatching from the chickens at the top of the tower, so that's great. I guess well, I knew they would continue to mature while I wasn't up there. I haven't been up there since I hatched them, and it's excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. So, yeah, I'm gonna climb back up and get started on the next ring, and I'll show you how that one's gonna go. So I've got some ladders going up the outside here. I've no plan on how to get down other than my feather falling boots, so they should carry me all right. So the next ring is 3. So let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the center. We go 3, and then I need some dirt, and we go 1, 2, and then we go 2 again, and then we go 1. I believe that's right. Let me just repeat that. So 2 and 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and just continue that around, and then this layer goes up 7 blocks. Yeah, I think that's right. 7 blocks, and then we have to start a new pattern. So I'll keep working on this one, and is that right? Yeah, that's right. In the meantime, I just want to talk a little bit about the series. So I am trying to take this pretty seriously, this whole Let's Play. Obviously I'm not making a living off of it, but I still want to put out the best product I can. So if you guys have any comments on what I'm doing, I'm totally open to listen to suggestions. I mean, I haven't been doing the recording myself playing vanilla very long at all, so there's definitely bound to be some rough spots, some things I could be doing. I'm hoping that so far the entertainment value is there, but if there are some things I can be doing better there, let me know. Audio quality, I'm hoping is pretty good. You know, my mic isn't a great quality mic, but I've been doing some work with the audio every time to make sure that it comes out sounding as good as it can. I know that you can hear me clicking and typing in the background, and that's not ideal, but we'll work on those kind of things. I'll tell you that I'm trying to put out an episode every 2 days. Yeah, just not like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday type thing, just every 2 days on the second day. And we'll see how well I can keep up that schedule. This I'm working on this episode on the second day from the last one, and I'm trying to get it done today, but I have some other time commitments in the evening. I do play another game fairly seriously, and it takes up a good portion of my evenings right now, so we'll work on that, though. I think I can probably keep my schedule. But yeah, any comments at all on the series, I would like to hear them. You're probably not gonna hurt my feelings, but I just want to keep improving things, so let me know about that sort of thing. And I'm gonna get a couple more layers done, and then I'll show you where I'm at with this. Okay, I've been just building each cross section. I've been going up and up, and it's actually going pretty quick. Just goes to show you where a little pre-planning will get you. Yeah, I'm already up pretty high. Got a ways to go yet, but making some good progress. And speaking of pre-planning, did I mention that I have no real way of getting down from here? So we're just going to gracefully fall our way down the side of the tower. And oh, it's not so bad. Got the good boots on, and then once we're down here, what's going on? Okay, we can get our ladders up to where we were building. But yeah, definitely making some excellent progress. I'm pretty happy. So let's back off here, and we can take a look at where we are. Whoop. Take a look at how things are progressing. Let's see, I've gotten up 12 blocks plus 7 plus 7, so 14, 26, plus another 8. We're up 34 blocks. Only about 100 to go. So real close, just about there. But we should definitely be able to see this thing taking shape. So yeah, actually, we'll go up over here, take a look at it. And yeah, I think it's been a reasonably successful episode. Probably going to cut it off here because I do have some other things I have to get to tonight. But yeah, that's starting to look really nice. I'm pretty happy with the progress, and like I said, it's rising out of the ground pretty darn fast. I don't know how accurate my estimate was on materials. I can definitely check that with MC Edit and probably let you guys know next time. But I got lots of stone left yet, but it should go faster and faster the higher we go. Smaller and smaller layers. We're already down from 19. At that level we were 17, so the next time I go up there we'll be building 15 diameter, and so on and so forth. So yeah, please let me know what you guys thought of the episode. How am I doing so far? And I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm really enjoying it. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.